right, what's the next tangent?
The next tangent is the funniest and most bizarre Japanese advertisements.
I'm surprised we've never talked about this.
I saw one the other day,
Right.
and I don't know what it was promoting.
Okay.
But it was like a cow that was styled like Josuke from JoJo. We had like the pompadour. He's like a delinquent. And then the cow walks up to these two delinquents on the train and is like, leave those old people alone. And then the old people take a seat, and then it cuts to the product. I don't know what they were. I don't know what they were promoting or what the message was.
That definitely sounds like a Japanese ad.
I have no idea. And then I think it was like some kind of milk-based instant soup. It was something weird.
Right.
Yeah.
There's a lot of weird Japanese ads.
Yeah. I mean, like, you know, I think what's funny is that, like, you know, in the West, there's that, like, whole stereotype of, like, oh, Japanese ads are some of, like, the most wackiest, they don't make any fucking sense type of ads. And yeah, there's certainly a lot of them, but, like, I think a lot of people have this weird image that that's the majority of ads in Japan. Whereas there are some normal ads in Japan.
One of them is really boring. They love chimes still.
They love
jingles.
chimes, yeah. They love jingles.
Like jingles, they push jingles so hard.
One ad that I recently saw that I thought was really funny was, you know, obviously because like Chainsaw Man is still massive in Japan. I saw this huge like banner advertisement in one of the train stations, and it was just like 95% of this banner was just Makima's face. And
I've seen this one.
And I was like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
And I read it, and it's an ad for a recruitment company. It basically said, I want you to be mine. But it was written in like Makima style of like speech, and it's like, I want you to be mine.
Bro,
Come to this recruitment company. I'm like, that is so gigabrain.
I hate how effective I know that ad is.
Yeah.
You know, just by putting fucking Makima's face and being like, you can work under for me.
Yeah, you can be mine.
You can be mine. I'm like, fuck. Can I have my own Makima in my life, man?
So sometimes they're like gigabrain. Other times it's just like, you know, I think a lot of the Wins ones that I've seen where it's just like, that's kind of unnecessary is that they take like a celebrity or a comedian or whatever.
Yeah.
They put them into like a weird fucking like bodysuit.
Yeah, they have a lot of weird surrealist type of commercials where it's like, what the fuck is happening?
Yeah, like there's this commercial that's been playing all the time, like every taxi I've gone through recently, where it's these people on stage dancing or something like that, and it's like this absurdist nightmare where they slowly turn into puppets or something like that, and then like one person turns into a puppet but everyone keeps on dancing, and then slowly the entire crew is just like a fucking is a plastic puppet or something like that. And I'm like, this is the stuff of nightmares, actually. What are you trying to promote here? I'm so confused.
Dude, like taxi ads are like some of my favorite because it's like they're clearly trying to like make it, you know, interesting and like kind of visually appealing and like visually like fun, happy times, yay. But all of the ads are just like, join up with this cloud management system
they have this
for your company.
They have that one ad that runs in every single taxi, and it's the translation device.
Oh yeah.
And then there's always like these quizzes in the taxi that's like, it'll say it'll be like a Japanese, it'll be like a Japanese phrase, and it'll be like, what's the answer in English? And it'll be like, it's very nice to meet you. It's lovely to meet you. And it's like, and I'm like pressing it like,
I know this one.
I know this.
I saw this ad the other day in a taxi that was just, it was promoting this mattress, right?
Yeah.
That was meant to be so stable that, and how they tried to promote it was they got someone to jump on the mattress with like a glass of red wine.
That's what they always do.
Which is what they always do. But I noticed in the advertisements, they had this shot where this guy in a suit jumps on, right? And the glass is like in front of him in frame, right? But also in frame was the fact that this glass was on top of a towel that was opaque. And you could see this shot where this guy jumps on this mattress. He like panics for a bit, looks at the glass, and then just smiles. And I'm just like, you sneaky motherfuckers! How many fucking takes did this get, man? Fucking false.
How many mattresses do they have to go through?
I think it's the koala Japanese ads.
It might be the koala Japanese ads.
Have you seen the legendary Long Man commercials?
Long Man?
Love
those ads.
What's that one?
It was like, oh yeah, he's
I
shocked.
love those
Yeah.
ads.
It's basically like this product for this sweet in Japan that's this very long.
It's like
Oh, yeah.
and
Yeah.
then they told like a story through like 10 ads where the guy
Yeah.
like left his wife and was gay or something.
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was really good. It was
Oh,
really
that
good,
was
like,
that was
series.
brilliant.
They do
yeah.
a lot of those actually. Like SoftBank has had this like long running like story arc in their advertisements where it's like they get back, they get like characters from like Japanese folklore and like put them in situations where it's like, oh, you know, Momotaro, would you like I want a way to be able to contact you when I make it to the island of the devils. Well, why not try SoftBank? And it's this ad series, I guess, has been going on for like 10 plus years.
Oh my God.
And they're
Right.
still making it with these like recurring characters. So much so, I think I went to a SoftBank the other day and I saw that they were selling merch of these characters.
Makes sense. Why not? Why not?
Yeah.
And I'm like, who is buying this? SoftBank employees?
I mean, I also noticed that a lot of Japanese strategy when it comes to advertisement is, can we make this thing an anime character? Have you noticed every time I've gone to like a new
Yeah.
prefecture or something,
Oh, yeah.
and they try to promote whatever that prefecture is famous for.
Yeah, there's
like,
some really bad mascots.
It's
Yeah.
called, they're called Yurukara. Yeah. But every prefecture or like city or whatever has this like kind of mascot type thing. Usually, you know, they also make like a giant fucking you know, a
Some of them
suit
are
for it.
so fucking ugly.
Yeah.
And they're so bad
Yeah.
at the designs.
Yes,
Yeah.
I like I
gotta
like
start making- I
in
gotta start
I
keeping
think it's
notes.
Hakodate or Hokkaido. They have Melon Kuma, which is the bear with the melon on his
Oh,
head, and I'm like, it's just a fucking black bear with a melon on his head. This has got nothing to do with Hokkaido.
Yeah, I've started to notice this because I went to Yamanashi Prefecture like a month ago, and then they were trying to advertise their wine
Yeah.
because of course they did. And how they did that was they had a boy idol group that they had made to represent all the different wines that were made there.
Oh my God.
And I'm just like, really? You had to get like, France is crying right now, man. Fucking all of Europe is crying. What have you done to our wine, man?
Wait, so there's like I'm Chardonnay.
Yeah. Literally like that.
Merlot, he's a little dark and spicy.
And they had made their own fucking like anime trailer for these
my
boys as well. And
God.
I'm just like, oh,
I need to see this.
oh, what are you doing?
Wait, let me look it up. It's just like Yamanashi wine
Do this
mask.
as well, like outside of Harajuku, I don't know if it's still there for a very long time. In front of the exit, there was this like anime manga panel, and it looked like a romance thing, but it was advertising password safety.
Yes.
You know the thing I'm
Yes.
talking about?
Yes. I totally.
Yeah.
It's in front of Harajuku. Yeah.
It's like a guy and a girl texting, and they're in love or something, and then I
Yeah.
can't remember why, but it's literally all just about securing your passwords, and it's like, what the fuck?
I love. Yeah. It literally just if you just take a glance at it, it just
Yeah.
looks like a panel from like a standard shoujo romance manga.
Right.
But then when you look at what they're actually
What if I can
saying,
find it? Like,
Yeah.
can we find it, Nabby?
I think I remember one of them is like the guy's doing like a kabedon to like the girl, and the girl's like,
Right.
huh. And then the guy's like, do you want to make this relationship as strong as your password? And then at the bottom in the tiny font, it's just like password security company or something like that. I'm just like, that is so Gigabrain. I love it when they I love it when they like mix and match mediums and stuff like that for
Yeah.
advertisements.
Well, there is an article on Crunchyroll, but it's blocked.
Oh, great.
Oh, okay.
Because we're in Japan.
Yeah.
Let
Right,
me
right.
quickly open ExpressVPN. Yeah, I think the headline was something about shoujo manga
Yeah.
promoting IT safety.
Yeah.
It's like, there's a panel about it. There's a
Yeah, that's the
Yeah,
one.
yeah, that's the
Oh,
one.
yeah.
She's like cabadoning him there. Hold on, I got it.
I just want to protect you as much as your password does.
Yeah. It's this one. Literally like this. Like they're all.
Oh.
They're this.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like, hey, make
Yeah.
sure to look after your password.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, it's like I'll be waiting until you change your password. It's so smart. It's so good. It's so
fucking
good.
brilliant.
That's so
I remember
brilliant.
because somebody asked me, they were like, I was with someone, they were like, what is that advert? And I was like, I have to put passwords. And they're like, what? What do you mean?
Yeah.
It's so Giga Brain. I love it.
Yeah, they get really creative with some stuff in like really cool ways. Like the that really famous 3D curved advertising screen in Shinjuku, the one
Oh,
that they
yeah.
play the cat, where the cat jumps out, and they've been, if you want. That's like their equivalent of Times Square now.
Yeah,
Essentially.
yeah.
In Japan, it's like if you want the billboard, that's the one.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's curved. You can do 3D.
It is pretty sick, though.
When One Piece Red was out, they had like a whole One Piece thing playing on it where Luffy like jumps out and there's like,
Oh, cool.
or something. I can't remember. It was like, it was
Yeah,
cool.
that sounds like Luffy.
Luffy be like, ah!
Luffy jumping out and scrming. That's Luffy.
He is literally the Tyler Wan of anime. Hey, we should formulate a plan.
Yeah. But what always interests me is like, sometimes seeing like the anime tie-in like products and just kind of seeing the lengths they will go to with Evangelion to see how they can tie Ava into this one product.
Pachinko.
Pachinko's like easy mode,
very
man.
popular.
Yeah,
They have
Pachinko's like
Pachinko.
easy mode. I think the weirdest Ava one I ever saw was I think they were advertising like horse race betting or something like that, and they had made
They were doing
this-
they were doing boat race betting as well.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Because what I saw like Ava Unit 1 as like a horse, like running
What
it
the
down,
fuck?
and like Gendo was betting on him. I was like, this is the weirdest ass shit I've ever seen in my life.
What I love is the absolute dichotomy where it's like, we will not give the English rights to license this to anybody for 20 years. Oh yes, go ahead, make Horseman gamble. Like, what the fuck? Like, we're so strict with who we give our IP out to,
Yeah.
unless it's Minions and cleaning products. And it's like, what the fuck? Why do you become super strict about who gets to do it when it comes to foreign people? And
Exactly.
having an English adaptation. Like,
It's just
what
like
the
we
fuck?
don't want you to ruin the image of our IP. Meanwhile, here's what we do with our IP. You know, it's just it blows my fucking
It's so
mind.
like double-sided. Like same
Yeah.
thing like with like even like Nintendo, right? Like
Yeah.
Nintendo love to be like, we are so stringent with our IP. If you go to some arcades, there are certain machines that are Mario Party gambling machines. Have you seen these?
Yeah.
It's basically a 6-player Mario Party gambling machine
Yeah.
where it's with real money. You play and you try and progress around the board to win more money.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm sorry, what, Nintendo? Like, no guns in games, but gambling is cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's in Japan. It's
in
It's
Japan.
fine. It's in
Well,
Japan.
it's in terms of like the image that Japan has in terms of that advertising, I'd say a lot of it is actually like pretty normal. It's not as crazy as what people think.
Yeah, that's what
it
I'm
is.
saying. Like, there's definitely
Yeah.
crazy ones out there, but it's certainly not the majority.
Because I'm going to say, in Thailand are actually fucking amazing and making crazy ass fucking commercials. man.
I've seen some Thai commercials that I saw on YouTube that are like more heart wrenching than some of like the most heaviest drama films I've seen in my life.
There are some Thai commercials that are just
I cried to watch
that
them.
are just like a 2-minute short film, and then it ends, and you're just like, "Have you heard about life insurance?" And I'm just like, "Yo, you just fucking yanked my heart out for
To
life
be fair,
insurance."
for life insurance,
Yeah.
you're working with the easiest thing to make a
Yeah,
song
but
story.
but these ads are like
How the fuck
like
is
like
Cheerios
short.
going to make
Yeah.
a song
But these
story?
ads are like short films.
And there are like so many Thai ads that don't get uploaded on YouTube that are just weird as fuck. Like I remember, I'm having like a flashback of just some of the adverts I saw as a kid when I was in Thailand watching on TV. And I remember I was in Thailand watching some show, and then it cut to commercial, and then it showed the scene of like a group of like robbers or like bank heist people, and they had like broken into this building.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh shit, I think we got the wrong building. I don't think this is the bank. And one guy goes, oh, I think this is like the supermarket. Like there's a fridge over there. And so they were like, why is there all these like drinks here? Have we gotten to the wrong place? And so like they start drinking it to like try it out. And then it zooms out to be like, it's a commercial for an optician to be like, do you need a new prescription for your glasses? And it zooms out, and the building they've broken into is a sperm bank. and watching that as a kid, I'm just like, what is this?
That's so good.
What am I watching
What's
right
the joke, Dad?
That's so good.
it's like some shit you'd see in like American Pie or something, and I'm like, that was a weird thing to see as a kid, and
Yeah.
like Go Google some Thai commercials because they have some wild ass shit there.
But that's the thing. I feel every country has their fair share of like what the fuck type of
We have
commercials.
pretty boring
right?
ads in the UK, I think.
Really?
yeah.
In Australia, for instance, like there was one ad that just stuck with me forever. It was an ad for Cadbury chocolate, and I think it actually won like a
Was it the British one? The
like
one
a-
with the...
Was it the gorilla?
the gorilla one.
Yeah, that was huge.
Yeah, that
was
was
massive.
everywhere.
Everyone was like, I remember when I was a kid, when that came on the TV, everyone was like, the ad's on, the
Yeah,
ad's
he's
on.
like, it's the gorilla. He's playing in the air tonight on drums.
Honestly, that was probably
That's by far the biggest
the
one.
most
Yeah.
genius ad I've seen.
Yeah, there's another one. I don't know if it's British or Australian. It probably is Australian, but there's a one for some kind of Australian beer. And it's this couple that's like sleeping in the bed,
Yeah.
and the guy is just sleeping next to his girl and whatever, and his tongue starts crawling out of his mouth, and it like a worm.
Right.
And it goes like across, it goes out of the house and it crawls across the road to this house party and goes into the cooler, grabs a beer, brings it back,
Yeah.
and crawls it all the way to the guy's mouth, and then the guy wakes up with the beer in his mouth and it's like, have
Yeah.
a beer. and it's but like at the time the CG was so good that it was so incredibly disturbing seeing this realistic tongue just like out of this guy's mouth and just crawling around on the ground.
Yeah.
Oh, just shit like that.
I think some adverts I remember that like stand out to me.
Yeah.
We had like the gorilla one, which was like fucking
that was
like
huge.
huge. And another one, I think it was ad for obviously didn't do its job because I can't remember the product it was selling.
Yeah.
But I remember the advert itself because it had that song where it was just like doon 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 doon, and it looked like a pretentious film about surfers because
Okay.
there was this one surfer. And you just hear the song in the background, just going doon 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 doon, and then like the announcer comes on, and he just goes, he waits. That's what he does. The perfect wave. Tick follows tock, follows tick, follows tock, follows tick, and it just fucking builds up, and he finds that perfect wave. And I don't know why that advert just like sticks in my mind so much. I'm pretty sure it's a fucking beer advertisement. I want to watch it.
It sounds so avant-garde when you like describe it to me.
no, it was avant-garde.
I love like anti-drug commercials as well. Those are fun.
Oh,
'Cause
yeah.
they're always like insane.
Oh yeah.
Oh, of course, who can forget that legendary ad? The one I think it's an Irish ad. The one where the car, it's like a drunk driving PSA, and
Yeah.
the car topples over and hits like 20 kids. Have
Oh,
seen,
yes.
Have you seen this one?
I
Yeah,
have
yeah,
seen
yeah.
that
that one.
one's like, whoa!
Yeah,
Who
yeah.
thought of this one?